Davinci Resolve for you. I'm gonna be real quick. So I'm recording this video. I'm gonna hit the P so I can see the preview. This is shot in M-Log on the Osmo Pocket 3. Ignore the audio. I haven't gotten around to editing the audio. This is just gonna be a really simple video to show you how to do a quick color grade for DaVinci so you can eventually get to doing creative color grades. So here's the video. This is flat profile, M-Log, just simple. It looks decent by itself and flat, but as somebody that likes to color grade, you're not gonna like the final image. So, all right. So I want to take this image and make it better. So this is my edit page here where I've already chopped some of the video up. I added like a zoom transition here. So if you want me to go more in depth than that, let me know. I can do that at another time. So for color grading specifically, okay. So here you're gonna have your node tree. I deleted mine so I could start fresh. So I'm gonna just add one. So you're normally gonna have your starting image here. You're gonna be at node tree number 1. If you're on Mac, you can hit Option S, and that'll give you another serial node. We're not going to go too deep into parallel nodes, but right now we're only going to talk about serial nodes. Think of these as your layers in Photoshop. So normally, and people have different processes and methods of how to do this. I'm going to keep this simple. All we're going to do are 3 things. We're going to add a conversion. So DJI provides you a LUT to convert your M-Log footage from M-Log to Rec 709. Rec 709 is the standard. That's what most monitors display. Your phone displays in Rec 709. So we're going to go from M-Log to Rec 709 for our conversion. If you are shooting with S-Log 3 from a Sony camera, Fuji cameras is F-Log, etc., your final product will go from your S-Log or F-Log to your Rec 709 image. The second node I'm probably going to let that be my exposure node. So if you were to right click, you can change your node label and just put exposure. And then I'm going to add a second or third node. And then the third node is going to be, I will just say saturation. And then I'll also do contrast just to speed up the video. All right. And then this one, like I said, I'm going to name this conversion. Very simple. Okay. So here, I'm going to take this image right here. Since my main focus is the car, and I want to make sure my colors are accurate on the car when I'm done with this grade. Right click, since this is my conversion node, I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to LUTs, and then I am going to go to DJI, and then I have a Pocket 3 LUT here. Another way to do this, I'm not going to click it yet. Another way is, so if you can open up your LUTs folder at the top, and then you can go down or up wherever it is. Oh, there it is, DJI. So you have multiple, you can download them. I will give you a link to one in the folder that I'll provide. And you can just click this, and then you can just drag this over to that. And now you have your LUT added. So as you can see, DJI provides you a LUT to convert M-Log to Rec 709. And that is what it'll look like. And it gives you a great starting image. However, in my opinion, it's overly saturated, but that's just my taste. So now we have this. Now we're going to focus on the exposure. So here are your primary color wheels. Okay. So you have your lift, you're going to have your gamma, and then you're going to have your gain. And then you're going to have your overall offset, which controls all of the above. Shadows, midtones, highlights. All right. And then your offset, I will show you. Your offset will control your entire image. So as you see, if I drag it to the right, it'll bring everything up and add more of my highlights. If I bring everything down, it'll bring it down and reduce my my exposure. It'll reduce my overall exposure. All right. So me, I'm just going to bring it down just a little bit. And then personally, I'm going to bring my shadows down as well. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to bring my shadows down. That's it. All right. So I brought my shadows down. I'm going to hit Command D on my Mac just to turn this layer off to show you the before and after. So this is before. That's the before image. That's after. Before, after. And that's just me bringing the exposure down and bringing my shadows down. All right. Now I'm gonna jump over to my saturation. All right, now for my saturation, so you have a lot of tools that you can mess with on your saturation. Your temperature, this is your color, or this is your your color temperature. But for saturation, which is down here, you can adjust it here, and you can also reduce your color boost here as well. All right, so here I'm just gonna bump my saturation down just a little bit to about there. Now, will give me a good starting image, but I will say that normally you can adjust your saturations and colors manually, and I will show you how to do that. So if you ever wanted to just say my greens, I don't like my greens being too bright. If I control S, I can add another node. I can go down to my curves, and then I will find the hue versus saturation, which is, yeah, here. So my hue versus saturation, and then it automatically populates a color picker, but I will select my greens there. It'll show my greens here, and then I can just drag them down, and that'll desaturate my greens. All right. And then vice versa, if you want to increase it, this works the same for your luminance, for everything. All right, and then that's as far as I'm gonna go for this image. I'm gonna hit my space bar. I'm gonna preview and hit my space bar to show you what it'll look like. So this is where we are at now. Let me escape. So now if you notice, your next clips are faded and they do not copy anything. So if I preview everything, it'll go, and then it'll jump to the next clip, and then the next clip will still have my M-log. So there you go. M-log still faded. So all you're gonna do now is I'm going to Command C for copy, select everything, and then Command V. All right, and hit my preview again, and then you'll see that as it jumps ahead, everything will have the same grade applied to it. And yeah, that's it. Now to export, you're going to skip your Fairlight setting. This is to adjust your audio. I have not dug into this. You're going to go to your export right here, the little Rocket Man thing symbol. I don't know. Give it a file name, etc., etc. You can adjust things how you want it. I did this so I could send it to Topaz to whatever, but normally I'll do that H264. Restrict your whatever, your bitrate. Add to render queue. Then you hit render, and you're done. That's it. I'm gonna try to keep it short. Let me know if you got questions.